Me and to Kenyans and to the Kamba community, they are a nobody. Let me talk about Kalonzo. And I want you to write it there. I want to read it. The position with Kalonzo is he saw before his own people and Kenyans that unless he is crazy, there's no way he can deputize Raila. He's looking for that. So if he tries to go and deputize Raila, and I want Agwambo to know this, all what I need to do is walk through Ukambani with a recorded message. And I tell just people, listen to this. And I don't say anything. And that will help us do away with Kalonzo. If he does not become anything, then the message is very clear. It was good for him not to have said he cannot support Raila and be his number 2, but he could have said, God help me to be Raila's number 2, because now we will be saying he wanted number 2, but it was not available. Let him just remain in the bus. So if he remains in that bus as passenger, he have lost everything. So that is the short description about the 4 characters. Me, I don't know what you can quote Kalonzo for. Let us speak the truth. Because even if you take what happened the other day with this Azimio coalition and the things he said up to today, how can you describe him, really? Huh? He commands no attraction to the people. If you tell people Kalonzo is there and he is talking to people, nobody will be attracted to go. Forget about listening, just to look at him. I don't know why. The impression is not there. The structure is not there. And then the material is not there. Because if you go in his meeting, you know, Raila will tell you, nikaenda, nikafanya hii, you know, you coordinate. But my brother will tell you, and you know, even Agwambo is aware. He's very much aware we would have won. And I'm telling you, if Ruto, and then, you know, and then, if you associate him with work, what can you do say about Kalonzo? Not his own business, not his own law firm, not of anything. You know, he's just an opportunist who found vacuum in Ukambani in leadership. Kamba has made a mistake of fronting him, thinking that he will come back with something, and they found themselves in that deep sea now, swimming with no offshore. But now they are getting to the offshore. So actually, there's nothing. Even the areas where he has been made to go and negotiate for peace, you cannot give credit on one that has fully succeeded and people lived in peace. No. I want to set your mind free. You know somebody called Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Do you know why he's losing popularity? It's because his time is ending. When Mzee Kibaki was about to leave, who cared even Mzee Kibaki anakaa wapi? 3 months to the elections, could you really get to hear about Kibaki? No. People, they were looking at Raila, they were looking at Uhuru, they were looking at the Kalonzos, where they will be. Nobody was concerned about Kibaki. Equally, why I told you, Uhuru will throw his hands and say, Raila mimi nimeenda, hii mambo imenishinda. It's because he's going home and nobody's going to listen to him. If you look at Kivutha Kibwana, he's looking for leverage. He's looking for something that will make him to remain relevant and being seen to be there so that he can be recognized. Mutua the same. And also, they want to back someone so that when someone is there, he can protect them from being prosecuted because of financial crimes that 90% of the government in this country, they have committed. And if you look at most of them, they are behind Raila because they say aluta continua. meaning let the process move the same. The way Uhuru has protected us, let us put Raila to continue protecting us. If you look at Ngilu, she has lost literally. She cannot be re-elected. So she's looking for somewhere where she will be in the executive and also a stop the law from pursuing her on terms of misquandering of public funds. We used to see and watch in Kiswahili known as usiniharakishe. We have just started working together. And we are hardly 10 weeks old. Even if it's a baby to be born, surely. Can the baby be born in 10 weeks? The answer is no. We have time to come up with a structure of how we are going to work. And look at all the coalitions that has taken place. Which one has given a formula to the public of what they have agreed upon? And why is it UDA to be checked and be asked, what is it cooking between you and your newfound friends? This thing cannot be hidden forever. Sooner or later, we are going to release to Kenyans on what is it that is bringing us together. But all what I can tell you is, even where Mudavadi is coming from, where Wetangula is coming from, where Deputy President is with his all his lieutenants, our vision and focus is one: galvanize this country and make it one. Eliminate all this balkanization of tribal arrangements and set a face of one Kenya, where nobody want to know Menya. Where does name Menya come from? What does it translate? Or if you have a Kidai here, you want to know, where is Kidai? Is he from Embu? Or is he from Kirinyaga? Or is he from... We want to do away with that narrative. And nomination rules, we have three options. Three options. One is to allow Wanjiku to decide on who is the right candidate. That is our first option. If that does not apply, we go to opinion polls. If opinion polls does not apply, we go to consensus. So now, at the moment, we are open because we have not yet done the nominations. So what is coming first is negotiations. And you only know about two areas: Western, that's Kakamega, and Narok. We have moved beyond that. We have settled about 5 counties now through consensus. You know 2. Leave the 3, I'm not going to tell you about it. Let me tell you of what you know. But we have more than 5 now. And by the time we get into fielding our candidates, you will never get to see a difference in UDA. Why? Let me tell you. Muthama, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, I was his support in 2002, and I was his whip in the 10th Parliament. About work, kazi kufanya kazi, that is not Uhuru's business. A man to wake up and go to the office and sit and work, that is not Uhuru's business. Uhuru's business is to be called Mr. President. Tunataka, basi hiyo iendelee namna hiyo. That is how it should be. You stop there.